of
This is
cool.
this is Mike,
I thought
Elizabeth.
the
This is
same thing.
Mike in the upper corner, Media Mike. I'll give you his. I think I've already given you his bio. And this is Brian Grossman, and he's a psychologist, and he's got this crazy background and tons to share, which I'll also share with you. But just to keep on track, this is Elizabeth. So I'm happy to
Great.
have my friend with us.
Yes.
Isn't that fun, really, to do business with your friends? That's the best. So, and you know what's really cool is that Brian and I are in a thing called the Great Discovery, and we have a meeting every day, 6 days a week at 7 a.m. And we're all just getting to know each other. You know, some of I had friends for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and that's another group. But what I'm here to do is to help people overcome the problem that we are all facing with the online noise is growing um, because of AI. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. And so I'm here to kind of talk about that. And I want to give you, I'm going to do this as a recording session. I'm going to give it a minute here to let everybody kind of get settled in and give you a quick orientation about the recording, to just kind of share out and invite more people into the event to grow it and bring in new people all the time and how we can do that. I have to tell you that I am working at a street level and a 30,000 foot level with AI
Okay.
at the same time. So it's a little bit challenging because I am going to speak because of my friend at Oxford University about making my town, Lafayette, California, a hub of AI for everybody, for the citizens, all the way up to the leadership. And it's a big undertaking, but Oxford invited me to speak to 52 of their top MBAs about how they turned Espoo, Finland into the most sustainable city in Europe. And we want to import that strategy into Lafayette as a model for American cities and for American business people, for networkers like you, stakeholders, individuals like you and me, just the business people. And then the leaders can learn from us on the way up of what we're doing. So we want to structure it so that we are actually teaching the leaders what we are learning as stakeholders in our communities to help them and help the community. So it is a big job. I'm working.
Fantastic. That's a big investment in our little town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Elizabeth
it's
lives,
all
I think
about.
I told you, Mike, on Martino. She's right up the street from Spring Hill. So she's been in Lafayette for how long, Liz? Like 20 years?
Okay, I've been there 25, beat you by 5 years. So welcome to town. uh,
You, Liz, you turned your
Sorry,
volume off.
I've been here since 99, so it's
Oh,
25.
okay. Then yeah. So I have two. That's actually the year I moved in. So
Wild.
we can welcome each other.
Wow. Where are you on Green Valley?
Rancho View Drive. If you face
Oh, Rancho View.
Acalanes and go straight up the hill to the
Yeah,
very
You know,
top,
Rich. Yeah.
turn left.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
Rancho View Drive.
Got it.
And that's where I'm sitting today, looking out over Diablo Valley.
Nice.
He's got a great view up there. Yeah. But
It's cool. So okay, so let me so I'm working on a lot of things, guys, just so you know, but we're gonna come back from that with massive knowledge that I will share with you guys about what we're learning. So we're really gonna be in a very powerful place and really in a right and educated place for story sharing and storytelling. So I've kind of set the stage for that. I might have to grab some water here. I've been drinking too much coffee, so let me.
Yes, I'm listening and I'm making a quick cup of coffee.
Yeah,
you do that.
I'm a big believer in podcast listening. So, as Brian may know, I sometimes shut the camera off, even in our 7 a.m. meetings, Brian, so I can listen, but be working on courses at the same time. So that being said, let me start sharing, and I'm going to be I'm going to be creating a recording to put on YouTube. So if somebody misses, then they can just go to AI Super Campus and be able to see the course the next day, and then come here whenever they can for me to answer their questions. So let me get my share started here, and this will tell a lot right here in the share. Okay, so I am working on this website daily. I'm also working, as I said, with the Oxford, so I have to I made some really cool improvements. For one, we were able to get Elizabeth in really simply by putting in the link at the top of AI Super Campus. So she could just go right there, click, bam. So that's an update, okay? So I put that there. Now, I just generated this graphic at the very top about 10 minutes ago. I just went on Copilot and I said, hey, I'm going to create the AI hub of Lafayette, generate a graphic for me. And this is the hub that Copilot created for me. So it says AI generated graphic of the day, September 5th, 2004. So I'm going to be updating this site with cool things and updates and courses. And what I do is I create about a course a day, every single day for the AI Super Campus. Then for the Great Discovery, which is kind of the market expansion, once we start with phase one, telling your story, getting your story right. Phase two, launching your story, deploying it out there through free publicity and free advertising. And then after you got it fine tuned and you got your story just right, then you want to move into market expansion. And the Great Discovery is, for me, a great place for market expansion. But the Great Discovery works with people like Brian who are course creators. So if you are not a course creator, then AI Super Campus is probably the place for you to learn how to create courses quickly and effectively. And I'm going to share that with you today. And that's what I'm going to focus on: how we can update our ads daily, our stories daily, and keep them current and fresh and up to date. So that's one thing. So part of the AI Super Campus is story sharing daily. And what that means is this is a way to kind of get ready to launch your day every day. Almost like you are getting ready to take a business flight someplace, you got to get dressed up. You have to have your payload with you, if that is a webinar or a product, or might be on your phone, on your laptop. But it's just a way to kind of get ready for your day. Come here, grab a cup of coffee, meet with friends, and we're going to get to work and do a workspace and actually share stories and launch them on multimedia right now in this meeting. So, and then I added this form. I would like everybody to fill in the form so that I can keep you updated and reach out to you if I'm not going to be here, or an update on new courses that I'm creating every single day to take advantage of my 40 plus years of owning a media marketing ad agency. And I can't do that if I don't have your contact information. So then we have the free AI Super Campus. This is a little bit about me and my background of working with the world's top thought leaders, media leaders across all political spectrums, really across sports, media, education, politics. I've interviewed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, and I posted it all into my AI bots. I call it the Super AI network of bots, and I programmed all the interviews I've done. So my bots get out information that other bots do not get out. So what I thought today is that I would let you guys know that I'm updating the site every day. I'm making it more accessible. And I hope it will become more organized over time as I get your feedback. Now, Stephanie, one of the things that you talked about was, well, Mike, I want to be able to update the ads. Now, we're going to talk about placing the ads, but I want to show you, guys, especially Brian, too. This is very important, Brian, for the great discovery, because you want to be able to create courses, and I want to show you how I am able to create a course a day. I already have 30 courses posted, which is, I think, about 3 times more than anybody else on the Great Discovery. And I use AI to do it. So if you go to the AI Super Campus and you scroll down here to a course creating platform that I use, a bot called Gamma, I want to show it to you. And there is the link, which you'll find if you go to the AI Super Campus, scroll down to this, then you'll be able to get the link. It is an affiliate program. I think I pay $15 a month for it. You can try it for free. So I put the link in. I would appreciate it if you do use my link because I am an affiliate. But I want to show you how I am able to be so ridiculously productive by taking what I know and using AI to really create what I think of as a modern media miracle, in all honesty. This has the wow factor. It speaks for itself. When you see it, you'll see what I did to create a course in 1 minute. And this is real, and it kind of speaks for itself. So let me share this with you. Oh, let me back it up here to the beginning. Here we go. Hello, learners, and anyone who wants to be more productive. Welcome to an AI Minute from the AI Super Campus. You are watching before your eyes how we are redefining time from a New York minute down to an AI minute. So this is productivity that you are seeing right before your eyes from Gamma. Get Gamma and get going. Course production, communications, sales. You can accomplish virtually anything you want to accomplish. Now you are watching what can be done in 1 single minute of your time. This is an AI minute. This is the productivity of Gamma. And we are helping you to become better communicators, learn about AI, protect yourself in the future, understand what AI can do, and redefine our future. Redefine every moment in your life to save time and make more money. Click the free links below this video. I'm Mike Hayes. Okay, now this is for posting on YouTube. So when people see this on YouTube, I always tell them click the link to the AI Super Campus right below the video on YouTube so that they can join us. They can find all the links. And you guys can find this on the AI Super Campus. You can click to get Gamma and use that to start creating courses as often as you want, working with Gamma as pretty much your teammate. So I wanted to share that with you. And then this is where my affiliate links are. I'm going to have all of my affiliate links to different things that you guys should want to be aware of. I'm going to post them here, and it's always growing. I've got some very great new ones for connections, but I want everybody to know what they are, where they are. This is my link to the Great Discovery. Now, I really believe that the AI Super Campus is really a prerequisite for the market expansion of the Great Discovery, because here we teach you how to create courses, because the Great Discovery is for course creators. So if you're not one, this is the right place for you to tell your story until maybe you want to create a course, or maybe you just want to create new stories for advertising. So this is all right here. It's all in the AI Super Campus, so you can really find everything you need. I post a course a day, and you can go through them right here. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is pretty cool right here. So I now added, and this is for, I don't know if Brian is as familiar, and I know Stephanie isn't, or Elizabeth isn't. Stephanie is. I'm posting the events that I'm posting in my city. So let me give you a little overview about free publicity and free advertising. Okay. So Elizabeth and I are in Lafayette, And so if she signs up for a free news account on patch.com and registers what she wants to learn in La Marinda news, it's free. She'll have her own account, and then Elizabeth can pick and choose. Well, give me this. I want to know about sports. I don't want to know about this. I don't want to know about that. And then in your inbox will be delivered your news stories of hyper local, only about, and it is, I've interviewed the president of Patch. These stories are selected by legitimate, neutral, professional journalists. They codify and pick the stories very, very carefully. And so, as you will see, we have a story right here about me and us and what we are doing. So what I want to show you is that I posted this here on the AI Super Campus so that everything that we need is here. This is your hub. This is your go-to place. This is like if you were launching off on Southwest to Los Angeles for a business meeting, you would go to the hub to get ready for your launch. But instead of sending you, we're going to send your story out in the hub through into multiple locations. And as you can see, from not only Patch, and this is all about practice. This is just come in and observe until, like a plant learns through osmosis, that just the sun shines on you. And just by coming every day, you learn a little bit more, you absorb a little bit more energy and knowledge. So we will launch from here, and I'll show you how to get here and how to post in your story. Then we launch out to Facebook. You can go to Twitter, LinkedIn, Nextdoor, and you can email out links. So at some point, we will begin to invite people from this meeting to this meeting. Right while we are doing it, we will take sometimes at a point in the future when we're ready, and we'll invite people. Hey, we're live right here. Come and join us. This is what we're doing. We'll be able to send out a link and invite people to see exactly what we are doing. Now, for updates about this news story, what I did is I copied, and this is a big one. I teach copy and paste AI. You just come here, you just copy and paste it like that. Super simple. And then I went to Perplexity. Now, this is one of the bots that I use. I use 3 bots, and I'll be putting the links to them as soon as I can in the AI Super Campus. And I post this. I posted it in Perplexity, and I said, here's an ad. Give me a fresh look at it. Redo this ad and regenerate it so that it doesn't look the same. I can add my own stuff to it. Elizabeth can tell her story about whatever she wants to promote right up here at the top. And then I posted it on, where did I post it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so I posted it right here on Patch, and I'll show you how you do this. So you go to, and we'll just kind of pretend here, this is you. It's real simple. You just type in patch.com. And now who do you see right in the center stage of patch.com? None other than the one, the only, Stephanie Maroney. So that's what it's all about. Showcase, okay? So that's what we want to do here. We want to showcase everybody here, and we want to scroll down to our own classified ads. So what you do when you go on it, you go to classified ads, because this is where you can do stories. See, in my account, you can do stories, you can write articles, you can post events, you can post classifieds, okay? Because I have my account. Brian can go on patch.com, type in his area code, and it will give him his hyper local news on Patch. Brian is in a kind of a mountain town, and you'll be able to get whatever's happening in your community, Brian. So this is very important because there's 1,900 Patch communities all across the United States, and we want to tap into all 1,900 of them to help us to launch out our stories. So then you go to patch.com, you click on classified ads right up here. You see that. And this is homework, guys. So this is stuff you try, practice, run into a roadblock, or you're confused about something. Then you come back the next day and we recover stuff and we answer questions. So I'm here 7 days a week because that's my commitment to making this happen. Then you go to list classified ad, and there's two classified ads you can pick. If you were selling a course, Brian, you could go to classified ad and you could tell a story about the course that you are selling. You can put hyperlinks a lot. It's amazing. And you can put graphics. So it's really, really, really powerful of what you can do here. You can also promote an event. And that's what I did over here. I did the same process, just like you're seeing right now. I copied and pasted yesterday's ad. I asked and I'm going to be codifying these step by step by step. I'll have to get it down. We'll have exact steps for launching every day. Come have coffee. We'll work together. We'll get the job done by 9 o'clock. Your day is ready to launch. So now we've got this new ad refreshed, and I'm going to click next. And now it's going to ask me, and Elizabeth will understand this. Do I want to boost this from Lafayette to Walnut Creek? I can do that for $2. Now, I only ran my classified ads, and I ran classified ads. Just so you know, I made over $1 million a year for 15 straight years by running classified ads in a lot of different places. So the way they work is by the headline. And if you have the right headline, that's all you need. So they go, wow, that's a great headline. I want to know what that is. As long as you got something of interest, classified ad and a headline will do the trick. Then they click on the classified ad and they get the rest of the story. So for $2, and I only ran mine on Fridays, so for $2, I can reach out to another 18,000 people in Walnut Creek. I'm not choosing to do that today. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post the ad. Now, my new ad for an event is fresh. It's redone. It has new news, and it is here on patch, reaching about 23,000 people visits a week. And so now what I can do, I can copy and paste the top of the ad, copy and paste top of the ad, and now I can deploy it from patch in multiple places. I can deploy it to Facebook. I just go to my Facebook account. And I did find that for some reason I have to click refresh on Facebook. Okay, now look what happens. Right now, we're in the news. So we are on Patch News every day. So we can actually add a little something if we want. Hey, did you see us in the news today? I did that yesterday. So today, maybe I won't do that. But I take the top of the ad and I post it right in there, just like that. And now I'm ready to deploy this to Facebook. And people can go, oh, what's that all about? And they can see it, they can click on it, and they can go right to the ad. So now I'm going to share the ad out. So now we posted it on local news, and now we're telling them, and we're promoting it out to our Facebook group. And we can do the same thing with Nextdoor. We can do the same thing with Twitter. Right here, you just come over here, post on LinkedIn. You can post on Nextdoor, and you can go. Here's the other one that's really cool, and this is more for Elizabeth. But I will pull up our local Lafayette business directory. It's called Experience. IENCE Experience IENCE Lafayette. I didn't spell it right yet. There we go. Okay. Now, this is our free local business directory. And if you click on services, you will see my listing and a bunch of other businesses. So you just click on services. Now look at this. We have a link on the patch ad that we can grab this link right here. You just grab this link, copy and paste that, come over to your local business directory. If it is Experience Lafayette, or if it is the Lafayette Chamber of Commerce or the Benicia Chamber of Commerce, or whatever business directory, just search business directories. I call this directory response marketing, because what's there? The easiest thing in the world is to go here and just on the Lafayette Chamber directory, there are 700 businesses in Lafayette that I can reach out to by their phone number. So I can text them. I can send a text directly to their phone number from me to them. And if they're listed, they're looking for business, they're looking to grow, they're looking to network. That is what they are doing. So when we are inviting them to a local business networking event that will help them to grow their business, we're going to have a perfect opportunity to begin to get a greeting meeting with them and say, hey, I'd love to meet with you first. I'd love to introduce you to the group. So why don't you and I meet? Oh, here's what I created. I got my paddles handy. So this is for my little demonstration. So person number one reaches out to person number two. And this is you guys, okay? You are person number one, and you are reaching out to person number two. And then you are saying, let's get together and have a greeting meeting between us. And then you can come to this meeting, and then I, number one, can introduce you, number two, at the meeting. That way, you get a meeting out of this right away. You get to know them. You talk about referrals, you talk about whatever you want to talk about. So that's one way. You don't have to have a greeting meeting. You can just say, just come to the meeting and just listen and learn, and just show up for free 7 days a week or whatever you feel like. If you can't make it today, no worries. We're here. Somebody will be here every day or share a course with you that you can always access right here. So this is about creating a course and deploying it. I do want to keep these short, so I'll pull this up as needed. But what I'm trying to do is do a tour every day of what's on here. It's really easier if you have somebody to guide you instead of having to just look through a site and try and figure out what's there. I just want to point out what's there. This will take you to an alphabetical list of all of our courses that are on here, listed alphabetically, and there are a ton of them, because my mission is to get everybody ready for what's coming, and that is an absolute tsunami of artificial intelligence. And it's going to bring with it both good and bad. And so I teach AI media marketing literacy to help people use the good to prepare for the bad, because it's really bringing both. So that I'm going to stop share and look at your lovely faces again, and see if you have, thank you. See if you have, Brian has his hand up. So Brian obviously has a question. So Brian.
So you say create a course. So I'm thinking of a leadership course that's covers like 8 different areas, and hopefully charging, let's say, $1,500 to $2,000 for that. Are you saying, when you say create the course in 1 minute, you're saying create the outline, or it creates
the entire course?
Okay, we'll talk about that later. You and I we'll look into that. And then the next thing with your patch, because I'm sorry, I have to hop off at 9, so I want to just
we'll circle back
to get the details.
Yeah, absolutely.
But with Patch, is it a free classified ad or
Yes.
it's paid? Okay.
Free. Oh, Brian, only in your town is it free. So so that's why we're all working together so that Elizabeth and we want to have 50 people in Lafayette running free classified ads on um, on Patch for people in Lafayette. The more we have, the more we are saturating our town. I am wanting to get Lauren Herpich elected to the Lafayette City Council because her message is my message, communication from stakeholders up to leadership about costs and things like that. So I want to have as many people from Lafayette as I can get. I would love Stephanie to be able to have 50 people in Benicia posting. Think of what we can do when there's 1,900 communities and we work collaboratively, cooperatively, collectively. It's almost nothing we won't be able to do. So imagine if we could even run display ads and everybody chip in $10 or something like that when we have bigger numbers, then all of a sudden we can really dominate Patch. And my mission is to reach out and connect at least the top 100 wealthiest communities in America to democratize the access to wealth that we have here in Lafayette as the 14th wealthiest city in America. And, really be able to bring that to people who are in places where there's not access to wealth and resources like we are blessed to have here in our beautiful little town of 25,000. So it's a fun vision. There's almost nothing you can't do with Gamma, Brian. It's amazing. It'll blow your mind because you can actually create one Gamma as a part of the course, create another Gamma as another part of the course, connect the two, link one to the other. Your one Gamma can have 15 different limbs off it to other Gammas that you created in a minute. And each one of them, you click a button, you turn it into a website with a link. You can even get a domain. So I bought the domain, just so you guys know, to storysharingdaily.com. Now that's connected to the AI Super Campus, but for inviting people, it might be more digestible to just invite them to storysharingdaily.com because they don't know us yet. And so that kind of is simple. It's like, what? I don't want to know about AI. They don't want to know about AI yet. Okay. But they will. So we want to help them prepare and be ready for all the additional noise. It's already tough to compete with all the noise online. And what we want to do is we want to make your stories more effective and we want to make your media more effective. And we want you to be able to test your story and test your media, test before you buy. So you can always buy media, right? Until you're out of money. But that can be a very cost-effective way. It's not almost a surefire way to achieve success. What is to be able to test, observe, adjust, expand. So you test the story, you test the headline about the story, and then you find out you manage by statistics. Well, they're clicking on the story, but they're not moving ahead. Okay, that's where the link is broken. Now we have to fix that. So then you get the connection all working together, and it's working. Now you are ready for expansion at that time. And that's what we're here to help you to do is get ready with your story and your testing and your networking here and speed networking. And by the way, Stephanie, and I'm working on the event calendar on AI Super Campus. You can find the speed networking that you ask about on the AI Super Campus and the events for Friday at the top. And I will be adding a ton of events that we're having with the AI or with the Great Discovery. But I can only do, what I can do every day, and also getting ready for Oxford and what I'm going to bring back to this. In fact, the professor.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I just hate to interrupt you, Mike. I just have to jump off. I have
Yeah,
yoga, but nice
no,
to meet
totally
you.
good.
Thank you, Stephanie, and I'll see you again.
Good, good,
All
good,
right.
good.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming, Elizabeth.
Sure thing. Exciting stuff.
Bye,
I hope
Liz.
so. All right, good. So I will be posting this. Why don't we do a little wrap here? Because I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. And so why don't you guys do a little invitation just off the cuff? Tell us who you are, what you heard today, and why people should click on the link right below this YouTube video to join us. So, Stephanie, why don't you start off a little bit, if you would, and what would you say to people about why you are coming here?
Because I think AI is fast train coming down the tracks, and it is a very seamless way to get your business marketed. And let the AI do the work for you. I mean, it makes me more efficient. It's a great way to tell a story and get my name out there in a exponential way. With instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, I'm keeping up with the big dogs now. I'm
Well, let's
excited
get
to
your name out
continue to
there. So
learn.
tell us a little bit about Stephanie and about doing real estate in beautiful Benicia, California.
Well, yeah, I used to live in Lafayette for 20 years. You beat me on the 25 mark, and
Yeah.
we moved here to get to a little cooler climate. And we had raised our kids, and we feel like it's an amazing destination for empty nesters. The prices here are about half what they are from a real estate perspective in Lafayette. So we live on beautiful waterfront here. This literally background is my view every day. So yeah, for under $1 million. So it just was we love it here. It's a great real estate market, and yeah, it's a great place for 50 plus people to come and enjoy the second half of their life.
And I did that very thing. So here's what happened. My testimonial for Stephanie is this. I saw her ad in Patch. I clicked on it and I went, wow, this is amazing. This lady knows what she's doing in marketing. She told a great story about Benicia. It hit me, right in the head, the story of the empty nester. We had 3 kids, graduated, moved on. So my wife and I called up Stephanie and said, hey, we'd love to come over and see you. We did. We went right to Stephanie's house. She hosted us. It was beautiful. We had a blast, really,
We really
together. We
did.
really had fun together. And it was great. So if you're in Lafayette, I strongly recommend you go over and see Benicia, and you're not going to find a nicer, more gracious host than Stephanie to greet
Hmm.
you and welcome you. So, and she knows marketing. So if you want to sell a house, it's all about marketing. So thank you for that, Stephanie. Thank
Thank
you
you. Thank you, Mike.
for hosting us. So that was great.
My pleasure.
Brian, my pleasure. Tell us about yourself, Brian.
So I am a mental resilience expert, PhD in psychology, shifted to coaching. If you want to tune out all the noise of negativity from news and other sources or family and friends and focus on what you do great, I have a program that can help you in 6 weeks to have a positive mindset despite what life curveballs happen. And then I love this program, having met Mike and Stephanie, on using AI tools, one for promotion, but two, what we all want to do is help each other grow. And even though we're in different areas, either of the state of California or the country, we can all do that. So I'm excited about that opportunity too. And I encourage everybody to rewatch this video because Mike went over a lot of information. Contact him directly, but if you're interested in contacting Stephanie or myself, and when we talk about is the pie big enough? So I'm probably 6 hours away from Stephanie. Asked her a question because I'm relocating from Palm Springs, California to Henderson, Nevada. And no, she doesn't rent houses in Henderson, Nevada, but she gave me 5 tips on what to look at if I want to go that route or the benefits of buying. So having an expert as a trusted source, no matter where you meet them, don't worry about whether they're in your direct area or not. You want to have a trusted source. So this is a community to help you do that.
Yeah, and so we always want to remember to advise people if they want to connect with us. I will always have the link right below this YouTube video. So let's assume they're watching the YouTube video. The other one is Brian said something very important. I did cover a lot of ground. The reason I did, for two reasons. One, you'll have a recording. Keep your finger on the pause button. So as you're watching the recording of this, you're in control of it. Even though I covered a lot of ground, take it up, pause, let it sink in, take a note, whatever. Okay. That's how you control it. Just remember that. And I'm posting these every day at the top of the AI Super Campus. The link is right below the video. So there'll be a new course every day, maybe a new graphic, something new that I've generated, a new course or whatever, a new meeting or news or information. You can sign up for the newsletter. You can do it all on the AI Super Campus. So thanks everybody for joining us. We'd love to have you join us live. If you're seeing this on YouTube, all you have to do is click on the link to get connected, go to the Super Campus, join us live, or take a course and then ask us questions.
Come on.
In. The water's fine. Look at
The
the water
water's
right behind
fine.
Stephanie. So the water's fine.
Water's fine. All right.
All right,
Thank you,
guys. Thanks for being
everyone.
here. Appreciate you.
Have a good day.
All right. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be here anyway. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.